The media's the most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty and to make the guilty innocent. And that's the power. Because they control the minds of the masses. Malcolm X. Now, this is such a true quote, and for years I have been finding it to be very, very true. And, in school, when I was in college, I used to take a lot of media courses, and there was a course, I forgot the name of the course, but it was a course that analyzed the effects media have on society. And in the course, it asks the question, is society a reflection of the media, or is media a reflection of society? So, as years go on and I continue to, be more spiritually awakened to all the things that's been going on in the world and the media and how it works, I would have to say that media is the one that, control the masses, that influences the masses. It's not the other way around. And I always emphasize that we have to be super careful of what we take into our minds, into our subconscious mind. And, I've written articles in the past about, exposing the media and so forth, and exposing different things that were being placed on media and being used to basically, control people's perspective, control how you think, control a lot of things that we think that we, decide upon ourselves, was really influenced by media. And that shouldn't even be a surprise, because if you think about commercials and how commercials work, so for media to, or anyone to question whether media can influence anyone to do anything, it's pretty stupid and preposterous. So there's plenty of blatant proof that media does influence people's thoughts, your decision making. It's a tool that, it's a resource that we have, that we go to get our news. I've written many articles and blogs about this, and I think if people will take the time themselves to do a little bit of research, you will be amazed at the things you will find. And sometimes it can be awakening to the point where you start realizing how much you yourself is being influenced by mass media. And now, in this age when we have Twitter and Facebook, I noticed how Twitter and Facebook have come a long way, and it's being taken over by news, the same mass media news that we look on TV. They're now taking over Twitter. When I log on Twitter, the front page is now nothing but plastered with news articles and news events and things that they want us to focus on. That is what they will put in our faces. So they control what we focus on. They control what we, read. And that's basically how it works. It doesn't take a genius to know that. When you log into your Facebook, when you log into Twitter, it's all over the trending topics are selected. They will put out trending tweets and say, these are the tweets that are trending, and you click on it and like, oh, what's this about? So that's how they get people to click on something and read news and read articles that they want you to read. They make certain things go viral. They are in control of all medias, of all social media. Any media that is gain momentum and popularity that we're all participating in, Instagram, all of it is being used for sole purpose of, control, mass control, mind control. Now, there is a small group of people who are aware of this, who do use these media like Twitter or Facebook, such as I. But I try my best not to let, myself get too caught up into trending topics, because I know why they're there. I know what they are doing and the effects that they're having on people. This is what they call a psyops. A psyops is mind controlled. It's kind of like an experiment that they do. But it's an experiment that they use for their agenda, because they can get reactions out of it. When they get reactions, where people react to certain events with their emotions, and you get these people just charging at each other and bumping heads and crashing into each other, they feed off of that energy. That's why I posted on my Twitter about being careful, because this is a season of harvesting energy. And when I talk about energy, I'm talking about the spiritual forces, okay, in our world, in this dimension. And it's getting like super stronger, okay, as we draw closer to the end times, whatever way you want, however you want to interpret that. As we get closer, the more you will see deception. You will see deception in full force, like you have never seen it before. Okay, all these events that are occurring, every topic, every issue, every event that the media is focusing on, whether it's politics, whether it's Donald Trump is saying this and doing that, whether it's Hillary Clinton doing this and saying that, it's all connected, even with sports. That's why Colin Kaepernick, like I said in my last video, Colin Kaepernick and these individuals get involved with it because it's part of the agenda, it's part of a script, it's part of a story. They playing their role in the story because they're working with other entities, other spiritual forces that the regular person or individual are not aware of what's going on beneath the surface of it. But if you are a spiritual person, your eyes are open and you can see, and you're a visionary person that could have visions and have intuition and the Holy Spirit and discernment, okay, it's pretty obvious what's going on. So I feel it's very important that we do not allow mass media such as CNN, Fox to control our thoughts of how we perceive things. They will go to the extent of hiring actors to play out parts. Okay, Hollywood type of stuff going on here. They have technologies that are way beyond our years, that we are not, I'm aware of the technology that they have in their possession, but the masses are not aware of how advanced of a technology they have. The technology that they put out for us, that you're looking at, that you're using right now, is years behind them. They have technology out there that surpasses technology that you have. They're giving you old technology you're using. You're behind. Your iPhones, your iPhone 7s, those are years behind. You're holding age old technology. So these people have some serious weapon, and they are intelligent in the fact that they know how to use these tools such as media, use people, manipulate people to do certain things for them and work within their confines to push forth their agenda. And I just want to talk also a little bit about the physical attack that it's having on people. I know people who are getting sick and they don't know why they're sick. They're like, what's going on? Their bodies are acting out of its natural, out of its normal natural ability. Like they're getting certain sickness and aches and pains and different types of things coming out of nowhere, and they don't understand that it's a spiritual force going on here. And most of these people are people who sit down in front of their television. They come home from work, turn on CNN and Fox, and listen to nothing but negativity, listen to nothing but race war, protests, guns, cops killing this person, that person, and it's affecting our emotion. It's a psychological warfare. It's attacking our emotions. It's attacking us mentally, on a spiritual level. It's attacking us on a physical level, because all of that connects us, as a whole, as a human. We're whole. We're physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual beings. So they're attacking us on all those levels. So, I had to tell somebody close to me that, because they're going through some physical ailment, and I noticed that they watch a lot of news and mass media and all this stuff. And I'm like, you need to turn that off, because you may think that, you may be aware of the fact that it may be fake and all that stuff, but the fact that you're sitting there and you're absorbing it subconsciously, and it's affecting you even when you don't even know it. You may feel that I'm fine, but it is affecting you. It's affecting your physical physical self, your mental self, and your spiritual self. It's a weapon. They know how to use it. So you have to know what you're fighting. You have to inform yourself, do research. Okay? It's more than what meets the eye. It's not about cops killing blacks and Black Lives Matter, and it's a lot deeper than that. These people are orchestrating these events on purpose. And media is very much a tool of deception. And the sad thing about it is that there are real things going on in real life. There are real people that are actually getting killed. There are real people losing family members to violence on the streets. And these stories don't get as much of coverage as these, manipulative, lying, deceitful stories get all the coverage. With all these crisis actors, get all the coverage and attention. But yet you have these orchestrated psyops, lying, deceitful CNN, Fox, and Twitter, CIA agents trending tweets and making certain things go viral, picking and choosing and being biased. When you log into Facebook, trending, this is trending, so you need to click on it and read it. It's so obvious. And I'm not going to get into the whole cop shooting thing, because even the recent one that just going on with the video that just came out that went through 1 million shares on Facebook, this video just got overnight. You know how many people are being deceived? You know how many people are falling into the lies, into the trap? And I was going to talk about a weapon called Cern and dark matter, but I don't have the expertise to say to clearly expand on that topic. But I encourage people to do some research on Cern and this dark matter. It's really demonic stuff that they're doing, and they're orchestrating. They're using Cern and all this stuff to orchestrate these types of events to occur. So again, it's all an attack on our spiritual, mental, and emotions. They're feeding off of our energies, and our energies, it's real deep. Our energies, they use this. It's kind of like witchcraft type of thing going on here. Some ritualistic, demonic stuff. So all these things that we see, and as we get emotionally distressed, or we experience anxiety and we feel weak, or we are not energized as we feel we ought to be energized, then this is a sign that we need to pull ourselves away completely and get rejuvenated. Get some healthy foods in our bodies. Get some organic stuff going on. Some earth stuff in our bodies. Some natural products in our bodies. Shutting down the media, shutting down all of that stuff, because they're drawing your energy, and they're using the Cern. It's almost like they're little sacrificial type of thing going on, and the Cern instrument is being used to pull in entities, like dark entities and dark matters, like the demonic forces into our dimension. And in order to do this, they require certain negative energies and all of that, so they harvesting all of the energies, and they're using this to pull in, using this tool called Cern. I know this sounds like some crazy sci-fi stuff, but it's real. Okay, like I said, they have some advanced weapons, and Cern is real. You can look it up. It's a scientific thing that they're doing, and they're using it to pull in dark energy, dark demonic spiritual beings to this planet. This is why you see all this stuff going on, because they're also harvesting our energies. And that's why certain people are getting sick and not feeling well, or losing their energy, or they feel anxiety and depressed, because they're sitting there absorbing all this political drama, all this nonsense going on that is being orchestrated purposefully.